And we're live. Thanks for joining us for another episode of 4 Quarters. All sports, every day, all day. And she's a babe. I really got to stop talking about Aaron Rodgers.
My money's on that.
And to no surprise, my shout out, Caitlin Clark. Was to see if Pete Alonso got MVP.
And we're live.
And we're live.
On that
he
note,
did not get MVP.
He did not get MVP.
He did not. Welcome in. Happy Hump Day, July 16th. How we're halfway through the month, I don't
That's wild.
have a clue.
Wild.
Welcome in. Welcome into our 4 Quarters Facebook page, 802 Scoops. And you know the trick. We are on YouTube. Subscribe to us. It is free. CB and I, we have a lot to talk about. A lot of shout outs, a lot of best things that we've heard. Let's Go Camping means NFL camp is open.
Oh,
Supposed to be rookies, but I think everybody showed up for the Chargers camp today just because they want to hang out with Jim Harbaugh. So it's an exciting time of the year. We have a lot to talk about All-Star Bound, whether it's kids, MLB, or the WNBA. We're going to start it off, though, with a picture of the day. This is my friend Emily's dog, Bentley, who went on a major canoeing trip over the weekend. I did have a video of him as well where he was hiking through. You have to stay on the 2 boards to get to the water. He did such a good job. And then he went on a very long canoe ride with his 2 favorite people. I think CB has it. I can't tell by the look on her face. She just kind of threw her hands up in the air.
Yeah, it wasn't loading for a second.
Are we streaming?
Yeah, we're good. Can you hear me?
Can you hear us? So that's my picture of the day because
Look how
CB
cute.
does not have a dog of the week because there are no new dogs.
Yep. Tay is still up for adoption. She's been in foster care since like September.
Are the doodles gone?
One
Sasha?
is pending adoption.
Okay.
Definitely.
What was the other one's name? Yep.
Molly
and Sasha.
Molly. Maybe.
One's pending, one's still foster.
One still. Okay. Yep.
And no new dogs.
Nope.
Whoops, I forgot to start my timer. CB, what about shouts from you before I ramble away?
Yeah, I have a few. I have a few shout outs.
Yeah.
My first shout out is to Aaliyah Boston, who joins the Boston Legacy FC investor group. So Boston Legacy, they're bringing an NWSL soccer team.
Gotcha.
Back to Boston. They haven't had a team in Boston for a while, so they're bringing a team back to Boston. She went to school with Boston. She had like a big ceremony there recently.
Okay. Okay.
And so she joins their investor group. Look at her.
In soccer teams.
Let's
Is that
go.
because it's not as expensive to invest in the soccer teams?
I don't know.
You still got to pay these athletes.
Yeah, they've been growing a lot, so they've been adding teams also.
That's amazing.
Along with the W.
Not to mention that she's playing some great
Oh
W ball
my gosh,
this year too.
it's amazing.
Fabulous.
And then the other one, or I have a couple. Oh, where did it go? Kaylee. So if you guys don't know who Kaylee is Dawn Staley has all of these necklaces, right? Beaded necklaces.
Yes.
And so Kaylee is a young girl. She has leukemia, and she built this relationship with Dawn Staley, giving Dawn Staley necklaces, and Dawn Staley wears it every single day. And so she recently was able to ring the bell for her last leukemia chemotherapy session.
Kaylee.
So shout out to Kaylee. Congratulations. Such a Dawn posted it. Yeah. I think Dawn was there. So it was just a great moment to see. Kids having cancer, it's fucked up. And I will literally pay whatever.
Oh, yeah, we'll both pay for that one.
So
We
shout
didn't put
out.
many in last week, so
I was literally like comatose last week, so
I don't know.
I
We got
was
so many in
useless.
there, we can't get the dollars down.
I was useless last week.
Big Poppy, do not
And then
get
the
a concussion
other,
again.
just heads up for people, is the women's UEFA Euro tournament, the women's soccer tournament. It's gone to the quarterfinals. The matchups being Norway versus Italy, fine. Spain versus Switzerland, fine.
Fine,
But
fine.
then it's Sweden versus England, and then France versus Germany. Let's
Whoa,
go!
wow.
Let's go! So
What?
I think the Italy Norway was today. So we'll and then Italy won 2-1, and then tomorrow will be Sweden England. So check out some of those games. They're going to be
They're
the
amazing.
Sweden England and France Germany game. Let's go.
They're going to be amazing.
Let's go. Yep. So those are my
And
shout
camp
outs.
day again in the W, so WNBA games going on all day today. The Atlanta Dream blowing out Chicago.
Yep.
Blowing them out,
I think
and
Angel,
then a big win.
Angel Reese was in. Did she not play?
Angel Reese did not play in that game, and big win for your Lynx over the Phoenix Mercury.
Oh,
win.
wow! I have to watch that game.
Stopped watching Seattle and Golden State. It was tied 31-all at the half. Never, ever count Golden State Valkyries
And then
out of a game.
Isn't Vegas playing right now? Is Vegas playing right now?
Are they, or tonight? Is it right now? Or is it the Liberty and the Fever tonight? I think it's Liberty and the Fever tonight.
Fever tonight. Who is Vegas playing?
Good shout, CB. Mr. Edson, thank you for the Portland Fire, the latest WNBA team that will be joining the league next year.
Yep.
We did not know what their mascot name would be, so we got the Toronto Tempo
Yep.
and the Portland Fire. Yep. A lot of shout outs coming from me for All-Stars.
Yep. Wait, really quick also, shout out to Ryan. Yep, I know. Also, shout out to Ryan. I met him. I ran into him. Ryan, yeah.
Titan fan.
Yep.
Titans fan.
I ran into him at the Waterbury Flea Market. We got to talk a little sports. He can't watch live because, he's got kids or whatever.
Yeah.
So shout out, Ryan. It's good to see you. Good to chat with you.
Nice. Love it.
I was like, how do you feel about your Titans this year? He's like, not great. I was like, yep, I'm with you.
They could pleasantly surprise. I give them a good 6-7 win season, and that's a huge upgrade. The first shout we're going to give in the All-Star rankings for shouting it out is going to the 8-10-year-old Little League Softball All-Stars from Central Vermont. We talked last week about them playing in states. They had already won their district. The state championship game was this past Friday against Essex, where the Central Vermont, I'm going to call them the Green Mountain Morgans, that's what their official name is, took home the state championship. CB is going to flash up some pictures from this amazing group of 8 to 10-year-olds, that's 3rd through 5th graders from Central Vermont. They are now moving on. And I mean moving on. This is so exciting to represent Vermont in the East Regional Tournament in Staten Island, New York.
Staten Island.
July
Who goes to
24th
Staten Island?
to the 30th. You all are in charge of writing your own novel in your book of life. This is going to be one of the most amazing chapters for these young ladies to write. They are constantly going to look back on this day, or not this day, the last 2 weeks, winning districts, winning states. We are going to do our best after next week to get them into studio. Once they get done their Staten Island trip, they've got business cards. They know we want them on the show, so we'll see what we can do. But in doing this, for this amazing group, it's also a lot of fundraising to get to Staten Island. So I'm going to read the letter that they have put out to the Central Vermont community. It reads as this: our very own 8 through 10-year-old Little League Softball All-Star team, the Green Mountain Morgans, are Vermont state champs, besting both the reigning district and state champions, as well as heavyweight teams from the Burlington area. Love this sentence. This little team that could consistently stared down bigger and more experienced teams and never blinked. Next up is the opportunity and honor to represent Vermont in the East Regional Tournament in Staten Island, where they will face the best teams from 11 other states. Total cost per athlete is $1,500, and they are fundraising as much as possible. The season has been nothing short of remarkable. This area has never won Little League softball district, let alone states. These dedicated young athletes have worked incredibly hard for this opportunity. This kind of success isn't just about wins and losses. It's about building resilient, confident, and collaborative girls with an incredible work ethic. Kids learning through doing, away from all the screens and tablets this summer. Now they're moving on to build a lifelong memory of competing at the regional level in Staten Island. CB will now put up the information you need. I know 802 Scoops has been doing the same thing. Venmo information is up here. Checks, if you would like to write out a check and who to send it to, please include Morgan's donations on your Venmo or check notes. Very important. Our softball team, our women's softball team, we do this thing where, and I'm going to have the dollar amounts wrong, but if you foul out, it's $2 to $3. If you strike out swinging, it's like $5 to $10.
Oh, wow.
If you strike out looking, it's $20.
Oh,
and
wow.
We've had a couple of those this year.
Oh, wow.
So what we usually do is we donate to a doggy rescue at the end of the season.
Nice.
And we're halfway through the season, a little over halfway. Actually, very halfway. But we are instead tallying up that money.
Yeah.
And we're sending it to the Green Mountain Morgans.
Yep.
So we're around 180 or 200.
Nice.
So that is going to the Green Mountain Morgans, and 4 quarters. This podcast is matching that total. So the total from the women's softball team, Tally softball team, this podcast, 4 quarters, will be matching it. Every little bit helps, you guys.
I just donated. It takes 2 seconds.
It takes 2 seconds.
I literally just donated. It takes 2 seconds.
So please, any little donation will be absolutely amazing as these kids journey a once in a lifetime journey. I've caught 3 or 4 of their games. I caught their first game of states. Watching Dottie Green pitch on the mound is just mind-blowing. She is so fun to watch, and she knows her teammates got her back. Get that ball, throw strikes, which she does very well. So here's a big go get them, good luck. They will be leaving, I believe, next Wednesday or next Thursday. So donate away. Speaking of the Tally softball team that Wheels and I are a part of, Women's States was last weekend, and there's 2 divisions. The E division was won by Central Vermont Berries Tetro Aces Appliances, and the D division, there's E's and D's, was won by Rutland Regional, which is the picture up on the screen. I got some great friends on that team, and I promised them a picture up, a well-deserved state championship for those 2 ball clubs. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Wheels and Tally coming in 4th, 1 step away from the loser bracket final. Just a great weekend of women's slow pitch softball up in Newport. In CB, I'm going to explain it this way as an ambassador to the game, who no longer plays, just runs her mouth in the third base coach's box. After playing for a good 20 years, when we played, we had 2 bats, maybe 2 or 3 bats. That's all we needed. Nowadays, there's more composite, there's better bats. I walked by dugouts, I looked at our dugout. Probably the average is 12 to 15 bats per team. Per team.
Yep.
So quite fascinated by that. But the thing that just blew my mind, there's 3 fields up in the Newport area facility. And there's one by the river, one on the front, one by the river, and then there's the main field. And the D division plays only on that main field, and E's, which has I think 16 teams, will play on the river in the front field. The D division is always at the main field under that has lights, and it's a huge field.
Yeah.
It's a huge field.
Yeah.
So I'm at that field most of the weekend. I try to get over to the river field as often as I can. I watched 3 home runs get hit out of the ballpark. I don't mean home runs within the ballpark.
Yeah.
And you're chasing it down. I've never seen that before. I saw one by Hannah last year. I saw one a couple of years ago. I saw 3 balls hit out of the park by 3 different females.
Nice.
To show you how far everything has come in women's sports. Last All-Star game, other than the W that we'll talk about later, is this one. I meant to put a question mark because the National League never wins.
Yeah.
They don't win.
No.
They've won once out of the last 10 years, once out of the last 12 years.
Something like that.
When I went to bed, I was tickled to watch Pete Alonso hit his 2-run homer, 3-run homer.
Yep.
Followed up by the kid for the Diamondbacks. Hit a solo shot.
Yep.
They're up 6-0.
Yep.
Going in the 6th or 7th.
Yep.
Figured it was over.
Joe Edson's in the house.
Hey, Joe. We just gave you a shout out for the Portland Fire. Thank you again. Get up this morning because I wanted to see if Pete Alonso was named the All-Star MVP. And it was none other than Kyle Schwarber. And I'm like, I don't understand why.
Yep.
And then I saw it was in a home run swing off.
When did this become a thing?
I'm thinking this year, but maybe we just didn't have to deal with it until this year. The sports world is calling it an exhilarating midsummer classic. Tip of the hat to Commissioner Manfred for thinking of this.
Yeah.
Everybody's loving it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. I think it should be decided the way a game goes.
Yep.
I got to give credit because Brent Rooker, who this kid made a name for himself, he went 2 for 3, but Schwarber,
3 for
shots.
3. Yep.
3
home
shots
runs.
out.
Yep.
And Jonathan Aranda could not match that or could not hit 1 out.
Yep.
Which would have forced Pete Alonso up.
Yep.
Which would have been fun for me.
So fun.
Which would have been
So
a ton of fun. So in a 6-6 game,
Yep.
the National League actually does win, thanks to Kyle Schwarber, who was named the MVP.
Yep.
Should he have been named the MVP?
No.
I agree.
No.
He agrees.
Yeah.
He freaking agrees.
Because that's all he did at the end of the, and it's
what he
like
said.
it was like batting practice.
Yep.
It was just batting practice.
It was like the Derby the night
Yeah,
before.
exactly. What was interesting about the All-Star game, what did you think about the strike ball challenge?
I didn't see that part.
So they were allowed to.
So you're going to run that one.
They started using that technology because in the minor.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. In the preseason.
Yep.
Or the minor leagues, they're using the automatic strike ball.
Gotcha.
Whatever. And so they were allowed to challenge like a certain number of strike balls. So they had to be picky. They couldn't challenge everything.
Right. Because we'd be there all night.
Yeah, but it was quick. It was quick too. It was quick.
So the challenges were quick.
Yeah, they were quick because it was like pretty much like automatic.
Yeah.
There was one kind of in the during what was it in the first inning or second inning? There was a challenge and it was called a ball and the pitcher thought it was a strike, so they challenged it. It was a strike, and then they got the call. So it was quick.
Huh.
I liked it because my dad has strong opinions because he's not a huge fan of technology. And he's like, well, that's what the umps are there for. I'm like,
It is true.
but literally,
Your dad and I are old school.
I know, but the umps are just so bad.
I
They're
know.
just so
I've
bad.
listened to you for 3 years tell me how bad the umpires are
They're
in baseball.
just so bad.
And as long as it's quick.
Right.
I
It's quick. It was
I
quick.
don't need any of this.
Oh my gosh, the W has to.
I don't need it. I just don't need it.
The W's are awful. Joe says that was an awesome game last night. The MVP bat was awesome.
Exhilarating.
Yep.
Mid-summer classic was one headline. I like it. I might say it about 10 more times before the show's over.
Are you
Exhilarating.
Are you happy the National League won, even if that means the Dodgers get home field advantage for the World Series?
I do, because this is what's going to happen. Not only did Schwarber win it for the National League, but he's going to help his Phillies have home field advantage in the World Series.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
all
yeah,
Phillies.
yeah. You chose the
Phillies,
Phillies.
Red Sox.
You chose Phillies.
And
Red
I thought
Sox.
the Red Sox were killing me, but they're the hottest team going in
Didn't
to
they
the
win
All-Star
like what,
break.
like 9-10 games in a row?
9-10? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't remember which one it was, but
Yep.
I thought it was 10. We'll give them 10.
Yeah, it was like
Let's give them 10.
9 or 10.
And I'm looking at this team going, what the heck?
You're welcome, because it started after they faced the Yankees. So you're welcome.
There it is. Another thing I liked about the All-Star game, I kept going to WNBA, Home Run Derby.
Yep.
And Cal Raleigh was my pick going in, because he's now our 4 quarters heartthrob is Cal Raleigh when it comes to the MLB. Yep. And it was fun.
Yeah.
And it's all these young kids.
Yes.
Like I'm reading the starting lineup for the Home Run Derby, and I'm like, don't really know any of you. No 2.
Yep. Who's the guy blasting 500 feet home runs? What's his name?
Was he on Tampa Bay?
Yes.
No?
Yes, I believe so.
That wasn't Aranda. No, it wasn't?
No, I don't think so. It might have been.
The thing I got to read, obviously, Cal Raleigh, we've just been pounding the table about Cal Raleigh for over a month now, leads the MLB in home runs at the All-Star break. And
Cruz. It was Cruz.
It was who?
Cruz.
God, again.
Yeah.
All these young kids. We talked about the starting lineup last week. Who are these kids?
They were just...
Well, we got to pay attention. And Raleigh, not only does he wins the Home Run Derby, but I'm not sure we talked about this. His dad pitched to him. And I don't know. I thought we mentioned it last week. So...
And his brother caught him.
So he literally approached the All-Star Home Run Derby like a day in his backyard.
Yep.
Dad was on the mound, baby brother behind the plate. Obviously, this time, he has $1 million prize going into his back pocket. Mm-hmm. But a quote, so one of the things I heard this week that I love, it goes all the way back to him coming home and me forcing him to throw me a ball and hit in the backyard or in the house, or something probably that we shouldn't have been doing. A beaming Cal said, flanked by Todd Jr., after defeating Tampa Bay's Junior Caminero 18-15. Todd Raleigh is a former coach of Tennessee and Western Carolina. And obviously he threw the pitches, and Cal's 15-year-old brother.
So cool.
TJ, Todd Jr.
So cool.
Caught.
And I love that he's a catcher.
Right?
I love that he's a catcher.
15 years old and you're catching in the Home Run Derby.
Is he the first catcher that won the Home Run Derby?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, so that's so cool.
First catcher to win the Home Run Derby. And wait, there's more people. First switch hitter to win the Home Run Derby.
Nice.
Love it. Just love it. I'm obviously a big fan of Cal Raleigh's now that we all know who he is.
Yes.
Okay.
We won't forget it either.
Best thing I saw Monday. Took the day off after a long States weekend.
Nice.
Wanted to get a good workout in. What can I find on Netflix? Quarterback Season 2.
Oh, I did not watch that yet.
Holy moly. We have got Kirk Cousins returning.
Yep. Burrow.
With Joe Burrow and one of my favorite, Jared Goff, who, a big shout out to Jared Goff, who had his first baby as well. So Mr. Goff and wife, congratulations.
Yay.
And they are freaking adorable. Wait till you see their wedding when you do watch it, because their dog, Quincy, is in the wedding, and it's beautiful.
Aww.
Quincy is the pride and joy of Jared Goff's life until he got married and now has a child.
Yeah, valid. Hey, Lori, who won the Home Run Derby bet?
Nobody. It's under appeal.
Wait. Why is it under appeal?
Because when we play this, we usually either pick numbers out of a hat or rock, paper, scissors. Who's going to pick first? Because who would you want? Who would you want in the Home Run Derby?
Raleigh.
Right. So we got to do something. So somebody's got to earn that first pick.
Yeah.
No, it was just thrown in my face. I have Cal Raleigh, and I didn't say it. And I'm like, no. So I took James Wood under appeal. Nobody won.
And Rayleigh says, I hope it isn't crazy hot in there for you. It's
wonderful.
It's not. And I hope you're enjoying the new seat at the helm, CB. I have ADHD, so I did not realize that this is a new seat. But yes, it is extremely comfy.
Love it.
I love it.
I
feel taller.
All right. Other things I heard. Because CB,
go.
I know you like it. I just know you like it.
I love it.
Okay, this headline is called Big Risk. Big Risk. Robert Kraft was asked the best move he made in his 30 years of owning the New England Patriots. And he quickly identified the time in 1999 when he traded a first-round pick for the right to hire Bill Belichick away from the New York Jets. He also acknowledged that making such a bold move for Bill Belichick was a big risk, given that Belichick previously had a losing record as the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. According to Belichick, however, it was he who took the biggest risk in accepting the job, because the Patriots have been stagnant under numerous coaches, and heck, he already had a job because he was going to be hired by the New York Jets as their head coach. And in taking the Pats, they had salary cap issues, and the roster management was bad for years. Who took the bigger risk?
Oh, jeez.
Who took the bigger risk? I ask you all, who took the bigger risk? Bill Belichick accepting it, or Robert Kraft giving up a first-round pick?
Oh, my gosh.
I'm going to go with Robert Kraft. Gave up a first-round pick for a coach.
That's a first-round pick.
The other team to do that, the Denver Broncos, to get Sean Payton. I don't know if it was a first-round pick, though. Yeah. I'd have to look back at my notes.
But it's just so ridiculous. It's such a ridiculous conversation.
Thank you for saying that, because my next thing was two egos passing in the night now.
It's like, no, you were lucky to get me.
No, you sons of bitches.
Right? Oh, my gosh.
No, I took more of a risk. All right, CB wins that round. You win the round. I mean, I gave it to the owner because of the first-round pick. As we go into camp, no, we can't do that one yet. I love listening to these things. So, Johnny Manziel. Johnny Manziel.
Haven't thought about him in a minute.
Is actually very intelligent, what he had to say.
Oh, really? It's new for us. It's new for us.
Johnny Manziel was forced to sit out the first half of one game at Texas A&M after an NCAA investigation into whether he had taken money to sign autographs. That kind of money players were getting investigated for a decade ago is now obviously chump change.
Right.
We all know that.
Right.
Compared to what a starting quarterback at a major college football school is getting legally now.
In the NIL, yep.
So Johnny says you can be a 4-year starter in the NIL world and set yourself up really, really nice, whether you go to the next level or not. You're now taken care of.
That's totally valid. That is totally valid. Especially with, the average career in the NFL is like 3 to 5 years.
Yes.
Something like that. And with just what you put your body through, if you can make millions in those 4 years, if you're smart about it, you're set.
I mean, think of the money Johnny Football would have made.
Right?
I mean, everybody loved him. He's doing this. He's doing this. I don't know. He's
Joe.
He's got money everywhere going on. But I thought, he's right. So, go ahead.
Sorry, Joe says, I'll finish watching the show later. Have a great show, ladies. I think you should change to Friday night.
I know, Joe, you love Friday nights. We might, my man, through the summer. We got, a couple more months? Maybe through the fall, too. The other thing I have heard is second-round draft picks are not signing. Yeah. Because it's not guaranteed. First-rounders are going to get, I believe they get their 4-year guarantee, the first-rounders. So a lot of them are holding out because Jaden Higgins, Jaden Higgins, drafted early in the second round by the Houston Texans, was treated like a first-rounder. He was given a 4-year guaranteed contract. So now everyone's saying, what the F? I want my guarantee. Do you blame him?
Nope.
I don't blame him at all.
Nope.
What is happening? Shamar Stewart, who we talked about a month ago, the defensive end from Texas A&M drafted by the Bengals, left camp. Yep. And that was in the rookie camp, mini camp going on. And now this is real mini camp that we're starting this week and next. He left. And in the latest news, you guys are going to love this one. First round pick, but Cincinnati was doing him wrong with just in the verbiage of the contract. They were trying to not give guaranteed. They were trying to get out of it earlier than 4 years, which you can't do that.
No, it's under the CB. Yeah.
So the latest truly bizarre situation for Shamar Stewart, who again, 17th pick in the 2025 draft, drafted in the first round, is Tom Pisario of NFL Network is saying that he was not provided the same level of protection as other teams give to their rookies in a rookie contract. So what he is thinking of doing is going back to Texas A&M. Must not have hired an agent, because I thought that was still in the rules here, that you could not hire an agent. And maybe I'm wrong. If he does not sign his rookie deal with the Bengals, he would be free to enter the 2026 draft and would be eligible to be picked by any other team other than Cincinnati. And they're already saying, NFL Network, that he can indeed go back to Texas A&M. We talked last week about...
Bengals, what are you doing?
We talked last week about the Bengals possibly losing Trey Hendrickson, and now you haven't even gotten your first round draft pick.
They're being so stupid. Chris Bean is here.
Christine, what's going on?
And Joe says, if you do a Friday, I would love to sit in with you.
That would be fabulous. That would be fabulous. What's going on out there? What else? We're going to go away from the shout outs and everything. Best thing I've heard. I do want to say something, and I think it just kind of was thrown in my face. Thank God. Because how many times have I been sitting here going, I think softball has a professional league.
Oh, yep.
I think they do.
Yep.
I believe they do. And so with that being said, I keep seeing it on ESPN.
Oh, cool.
I keep seeing the advertisements for Tune In. So today at 8 p.m. on ESPN2, it's the Talons, and the Bandits. It's only 4 teams. So on ESPN at 8 p.m. today, you can see this AUSL, which is the name of the league, Athletes Unlimited Softball League.
Oh, okay.
Tomorrow at 7 p.m., the Blaze and the Volts will be playing. And those are the 4 teams, the Bandits, the Talons, the Blaze, and the Volts. Hope I'm saying that right. VOLTS, the Volts. It sounds funny when I say it, though. Kat Osterman is the general manager of the Volts, and this is the inaugural 2025 season. I'll throw some quick names at you. Sydney Romero, Maya Brady, one of my favorites from UCLA, yes, Tom Brady's niece. Kalani Ricketts, Anna Gould, Rachel Garcia, Peyton Gottschall, Sam Landry. Jen, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Watch it on ESPN. If you can't watch it tonight at 8, watch it tomorrow at 7 p.m. It's also on the Major League Baseball Network as well.
Jen just said games have been on ESPN and MLB Network. The games have been available without a subscription on MLB Network. So even without a
freaking awesome. Watch it. We can only hope that it continues to grow as the platform for women's sports just continues to rise. And I couldn't be prouder. And thank you, ESPN, because you know I've been questioning it, knowing there was something out there. And it's literally been slammed in my face every time I turn on ESPN. And it's been slammed in my face in a very, very good way. So I'm extremely excited about that. Let's move on to quarter number 3. We've talked All-Stars. We've talked shout-outs. Let's talk about the W. You know what? We might as well talk about the W before we go camping.
Chris Bean says, not much. How are you?
Not much. I'm great. Give me something good here. Who's your favorite team that you are cheering for right now? The CBS Power Rankings. You know why I like Orlovsky so much? I always think it's a French thing that, I do this a lot. He does it a lot too. Orlovsky is not French though.
No, it is not.
It's a Polish? Orlovsky. What is it?
Sounds Polish.
Anyway, he talks with his hands as well. So, CBS Power Rankings, CB, WNBA. This was the other day.
Okay.
Mercury won. Phoenix Mercury in 1.
Okay.
Minnesota Lynx in 2. New York Liberty in 3. Indiana Fever in 4. And rounding out the top 5, the Washington Mystics. Atlanta Dream in 6.
Atlanta Dream in 6?
In 6. Now, after today, Atlanta Dream pounding the sky without Angel Reese.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. Without Angel Reese.
She's been tearing it up.
Huge win for your Minnesota Lynx over the Phoenix Mercury.
Yeah.
So 1 and 2 playing each other today. And tonight, I believe we've got the Liberty and the Fever playing.
Yep, Liberty Fever and Vegas Dallas.
Probably without Caitlin Clark.
Yo.
I'm going to give you an imitation. Come here. Come here.
Yep.
Come here.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Who am I?
Caitlin Clark.
What was that all about?
Yo, yeah.
The call on the floor was
so...
they were going to the camera because they didn't know if it went off of Howard. I can't remember if it was Tina Charles. So they had to go to the camera.
Did she even say, like, I'm going to report you or something like that? Yeah.
She went off so bad that an assistant coach had to push her back to the bench for the timeout. Now, Wheels does her Caitlin Clark shout-outs.
Yep.
We know she has elevated the WNBA.
Yep.
She's not the only one, though.
Right.
But she has elevated women's sports. I don't understand, and hear me out.
Yeah.
Was it frustration?
Yeah.
Because she was having a bad shooting night.
She's been having a bad shooting night
for the last... So was she frustrated?
Yep.
Was she arguing a call? Because there wasn't anything to argue. They were going to the monitor to figure out who the ball went off of.
Yep.
And was the injury already starting to nag?
I think that, I think she's been off for this whole season. Like, except for
what's the difference? The injuries.
Yep. And it went from a right quad to a left groin to a right groin.
Because you overcompensate.
Right. And so she is always off balance. She's always way stronger. And then the minute, it's even mental. Even if that, it started out with a left groin, even if that left groin was fine and feeling okay, it's also mental, right? Yeah. Because your body wants to protect itself. So it guards itself, even though that's going to screw you over in the big picture. So
overcompensating is a scary thing too.
It is, and it's a physical game, and she is a competitor. Like, we can't, she's a competitor. She's going to play 100% every single minute she's in there. And she even pushed back at the minutes restrictions, right? She did not want to go in on a minutes restrictions, right? And they just need to sit her. Just sit her. You've seen now with Ari McDonald, they're finally Natasha Howard has been playing great. Kelsey Mitchell has been great. AB is AB.
AB is AB. Kelsey Mitchell's having a fabulous year.
She's man, her and Natasha are constantly cutting.
Hall is there. Sophia Cunningham is there.
You can now
they won the Commissioner Cup without you.
Now your team is comfortable, more comfortable. Obviously, they're a better team when she is Caitlin.
Absolutely.
But your team is more comfortable playing without you. They'll be fine. Just sit before you start tearing something where you can't come back.
Because now the injuries are mounting. Yeah. Left side, right side.
And the athletic trainer, you have to put your big boy pants on or big girl pants on and say, you're not coming back. I don't care how good you're feeling. They have to do something.
And Coach White has to put on her big girl pants too.
Yep. You do not, because...
You're right. She's going to tear something.
Groin strains are just notoriously stubborn. And she came back in a couple of weeks. Yeah. And everyone was saying, this is too soon. This is too soon. And she played like shit. Let's be honest. She's been not shooting well. Yep. She's not been playing. Her defense isn't great to begin with, but it's been even worse the last few games. Why? Because she's feeling it.
Yep. And I watched her. I watched her on defense about 3 trips down the floor. Yep. And I'm not saying she's taking defense off, but she's not moving. Right. Left, right. That lateral movement that you have to do when you're playing defense. Right. I noticed it 3 trips down the floor in a row, and I was like, man, she's not moving smooth. Yeah. And even the one where you saw it pull, and that was the smallest of jump stops with a gorgeous pass, gorgeous assist on the play. but that was really the one that did her in. And I'm like, and this is, it's
getting
the
to
mental
her.
frustration
It's getting to her
because of your physical limitations.
It's
right
getting
now.
to her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris Bean says, the Green Mountain Morgans, obviously, but if we are talking professional league, New York Yankees and Indiana Fever, love me some Aaron Judge and Caitlin Clark. Watching this wonderful watching this wonderful podcast as I'm also watching the Morgans practice.
I love that.
And Jen says, if Angel Reese did that, the interwebs would have gone off. Yes.
See, that's the other thing.
Yes.
And Crispy, one more thing, we got to get the team in here once you complete your amazing journey to Staten Island. You guys got to come in and visit us.
Yep.
I said
standard.
that.
The double standard.
Yeah. I said that to the pod this morning at work. Mm-hmm. I always miss you, but I miss you when I have something like that to say. So I say, hey, did anybody see Caitlin Clark last night?
Yeah.
Of course, you're not there, so no one's like, they're all like,
Yep.
And I'm like, well, what happens if Angel Reese does that?
Yeah.
I mean, we could go on till the sun goes down, comes back up, but I mean, seriously, what do you do?
Yeah. It's been, How much of a
It's
big
tough.
deal? How much of a big deal was it when they had the gif of like Angel Reese like hitting the board out of the assistant?
Yeah.
I mean, Wheels even brought it up, right?
Yep.
It was making news.
Yeah, exactly.
And this with Caitlin happens on the regular.
And we are big fans of we're huge fans of the W, but we're fans of all these players.
Yeah.
And we're fans of Caitlin Clark.
Yep.
But you've heard me say, my opposite reaction with Wheels a lot of times is I just can't arguing every call because these kids are watching you and they're all wearing your jersey. In Boston last night, the game was played in TD in Boston.
Yep.
There was more 22 jerseys than anything.
Yep.
That place was rocking. That was a sellout. They all want to see Caitlin Clark.
Yep.
They don't want to see Caitlin Clark argue.
Yeah. Be more like Paige Beckers.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
She, I am a huge fan of just how Paige conducts herself. She's very well spoken.
Yeah.
She acknowledges all of the women that have come before her and their struggle. And during the post game after the Dallas Fever game, Ulrike went 0 for 12.
Yep.
Ulrike also has a torn ligament in her thumb that the athletic trainers are letting her play with. And I'm like, why are you letting her play with a torn ligament in her thumb?
CB's like, come on.
And so she went 0 for 12, and reporters were asking what they thought about Ulrike going for 0 and 12 and how she's just not shooting lately. And Paige immediately says, okay, yes, but she's still playing defense. She's still bringing attention to herself. She immediately, without even hesitating, standing up for her player, for her team.
There it is.
She is the epitome of a teammate.
Absolutely.
And she's a rookie.
Absolutely.
Chris Bean says the NBA's best players modeled that behavior. Unfortunately, though, she will mature and grow up. Hopefully, still love her. Of course, she's a great athlete. No one is arguing about that. But she still has to take it.
And before we sign off, we will run those pictures one more time of the Green Mountain Morgans, and we'll run the information to donate to this amazing cause that we talked about earlier in the show. Listening to Noelle Quinn, coach of the Storm today at halftime of the game with the Valkyries. And I love listening to coaches anyways. They talked about, they're like, well, what do you want to see? And she's like, look, we're at the halfway point in the season. You got to push through mentally and physically. And then they said to her, talking about her 3 stars from the first half and the points they had, talking about Gabby, talking about Skylar and Nneka. What do you want to see from them? Yeah. And she's like, stars gotta be stars.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like,
they're doing their thing,
stars
man.
Gotta be stars.
They're doing their thing, man.
And she's so chilled and laid back. Yeah. And she's just one of my favorite people to listen to. Yep. As we shift, we will have one more W question in our Whiteboard Wednesday, but we're going to shift to, we titled the show Going Camping, because it is now camp time for the NFL. I heard that Aaron Rodgers is going to be sleeping in a dorm too, on a cot. I'm not sure I believe that, but that's what I heard. CB, 50 days to kick off. 50 days. And here's the
Let's
problem
go.
for me. I don't want the summer to be over, even though I can't believe it's the middle of freaking
Right,
July
but
right now.
We want football season.
But
to
we
be
want
here.
football season.
Yep.
In 50 days, that means summer's over and it is football season.
Man, but that's my favorite time of year. It's my favorite time of
Definitely
year.
my favorite time, too.
Chris Bean says, thank you so much for all that support. This community has been so amazing supporting these girls. They're excited to represent
This
Vermont.
is exciting
Let's
times.
go.
This is exciting times for Central Vermont. And we will run those pics and the information on the screen again. I read the letter that was sent out to the Central Vermont community. And this is just good stuff. This is great stuff. And I had goosebumps watching the 3 games I watched. It's just, you're vested.
Yeah.
You watch the first pitch, you're vested.
Yeah.
You watch Dottie throw one pitch, you're vested. As we go into camp, 50 days to kick off.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Big shout to Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson. The New York Jets are in a new era with Coach Aaron Glenn at the helm. They have signed these 2 rookies. I think they're going into the last year of their rookie deals. Sauce Gardner will get $30 million per season, 4 years, $120 million.
Nice.
He is signed to an extension before his rookie contract's up. He is definitely tied to the Jets for 6 years, $30 million a year. You better be the top cornerback in the NFL.
Yep.
No pressure. Garrett Wilson, the young receiver that Justin Fields will be throwing to, same combo at Ohio State, both Buckeyes. He signs a 4-year, $130 million, $90 million of that is guaranteed. And Trey Smith, we're talking about rookie deals that are about to expire, is the left guard for the Kansas City Chiefs. We all know Patrick Mahomes was running for his life in the Super Bowl. They signed this young man to a 4-year, $94 million deal. This is a guard. He is now the highest paid guard in the NFL, upping Robert Hunt's deal of 70. No, actually, he was in the 86 million range. 70 of this is guaranteed.
Damn.
Guards are getting paid
Let's
like
go.
tackles.
Let's go.
And it is deserving.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It is very deserving, and good job to the Jets. I don't say that very often. For
taking care of business.
Taking care of business and taking care of your youngsters. CBS came out with their top 5, bottom 5 coaches. Not real sure I understand it. I understand the top 5. I don't understand the bottom 5. Can't go through all 32, so we're just going to go with the bottom 5. Starting as CBS's worst coach, Brian Callahan of the Tennessee Titans. CB, has he been given a fair chance?
Right. No.
No. Is he in his second year? I think he's in his second year. Maybe third. We can string it out a little bit, but he hasn't been given a fair chance. Came from the Zach Taylor coaching tree. Brian Schottenheimer is in his first year. So I guess they're not basing it on what you've done. They're basing it on who they think is a schmuck going into the season.
Yeah.
So Schottenheimer of the Dallas Cowboys in his first year is number 31. Number 30, Brian Daboll.
I mean, is it
Can,
Daboll?
but I wouldn't put him in the bottom 5.
No, I wouldn't put him in the bottom.
He's got a phenomenal offensive mind.
Yes, but yes, and anyways.
As a Giant fan, you're going to struggle with this one.
Yeah, but he's definitely not in the bottom 5.
He's not in the bottom 5. Kellen Moore got his first head coaching job this year with the New Orleans Saints. I give any new head coach 3 years.
Are they just saying that because like
it's a situation he's in?
Right,
Do they not think he can do it?
Or are they just saying because we don't know?
Title was top 32 coaches going into this season, 1 through 32. Guy hasn't even coached a game yet.
Right,
as a head coach.
And then how do you have him over Brian Daboll?
Right. Indeed. And at 28, Aaron Glenn. Because he is now trying to stabilize a troubled franchise. I get that. So let's base it. I'm going to base Aaron Glenn on what I saw from him in Detroit the last 5 years, 4 years, whatever.
Right.
As a defensive coordinator.
Right.
And man, did he get the most out of that defense.
Absolutely.
Because there's not a lot of stars.
There was not.
That defense is getting better, has been getting better
the
last 3 or 4 years. So don't agree with any of the bottom 5.
Me either.
Okay.
Me either. That's stupid.
Let's go to the top.
It should have been
then.
like, it should have been like a separate category of like, we don't know.
Right. We
Yep.
don't have an effing clue.
Yeah.
Okay. Top 5. We're going to start at 5. We have a drum roll. We don't have a drum, do we?
No.
Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
Number 5. He was ranked number 8 last year, so he moved up 3 notches.
Okay.
Number 4 is your favorite, Nick Sirianni of the Eagles. He comes in at 4.
That's wild. That is wild. Everyone was saying he should get fired last year. That is
Indeed.
just wild.
Because in last year's poll, he was 15.
Oh my gosh.
15. He is now 4 because, well, you know, CB just got to
He
go win
won.
a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I know. But
Would they have won it without Saquon?
but look at that team.
And
Anyone could win with that team. Look at that team.
Exactly. And the biggest pickup before last season was Vic Fangio, the defensive coordinator, who
they
left
had-
Miami quickly and
they
went to
had
Philadelphia.
The best defense.
Dude's a stud. He's a great defensive coordinator.
Him
Him and Spags over in KC Land,
I love
they are
Spags.
the best defensive coordinators.
We'll always love Spags.
And Aaron Glenn, but now he's a
Yep.
head coach. Number 3, and he was at number 4 last year, John Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Johnny on the spot. Jim Harbaugh came in 7th,
Okay.
I believe. Again, Harbaugh was 4 last year. Number 2 surprised me, and he was number 2 last year. Sean McVay of the Rams. Over Harbaugh and Dan Campbell. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
he's
I don't
won a
know.
Super Bowl.
Yes.
So hasn't Harbaugh.
But
No, I think we all know who number 1 is.
I mean, yeah.
He was number 1 last year.
How many
He's
years?
number 1 this year.
How many years in a row has he
And
probably been number 1?
You don't have to win a Super Bowl because
No.
you've already won 3.
Yep.
He was going for 3 in a row, but I
mean-
think they had another one
I mean,
before that
and can
too.
you really argue with that point?
Best top 10 off-season moves, and then we move into Whiteboard Wednesday. Number 10, the Steelers getting Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith. Number 9, the New York Giants trading up into the first round, back end, to get Jackson Dart.
That's number 9.
Number 9 of top 10 off-season moves. You got it, CB. Number 8, the Ravens re-signing Ronnie Staley, their left tackle. So important
Yep.
and so under the radar.
Yep.
You don't sign Ronnie Staley, Lamar's not running for his
Oh yeah.
life.
Oh, absolutely.
And Derrick Henry may not be able to bulldoze and get
Respect
that
to the
crease he
tackles.
needs. Number 7, which I love, the Patriots hiring Mike Vrabel
Oh
as
yeah.
head coach.
Great to see. Yeah.
Number 6, the Seahawks trading Geno Smith for draft picks and then signing Sam Darnold. Not sure who's going to win that one.
Interesting.
Number 5, the Texans trading away Laramie Tunsil, who I think is one of the best left tackles in the game. Going into the offseason, the biggest issue for the Texans, their freaking offensive line.
It's terrible. CJ was getting his butt whipped.
So we just
And he's
traded
a
one of the
pocket
best
passer. He is not a scrambler.
left tackles to the Commanders.
Makes no sense. Makes no
Dan
sense.
Daniels is loving life.
Yep.
That's all I can say about that one. Number 4, the Steelers are back again. The Steelers signing Aaron Rodgers to a
Jesus.
1-year deal. Crickets. Pause for a moment of silence for Aaron Rodgers. Moving on. Number 3, Cincinnati Bengals extending T. Higgins
Yeah.
to make Joe Burrow happy,
Yeah.
who's a freaking riot on quarterback season 2. Taught himself how to play the piano, by the way. That's all I'm going to tell you. And Mike Gesicki, the tight end, they re-signed him as well and made the defense no priority whatsoever.
Yep. That's why they need to sign T. Higgins.
Joe Burrow's arm's going to fall
They
off.
have zero defense.
He's going to be throwing to this guy a lot. His arm's going to fall off this year. Number 2, Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn leaving the Lions for respected head coaching gigs. Ben Johnson
Good
going
for
to the
them.
Bears,
Good for
which
them.
I think is awesome because he's such a great offensive mind.
Yep.
And that's such a young offense.
It'll be interesting to see.
But to stay in the same division as the Lions, that's
Yo,
ballsing up, man.
yo.
Love it. And Aaron Glenn going to the New York Jets to give them
Yeah.
the most stable coach they've had in years. And the number one offensive move, off-season move, not offensive, top 10 off-season moves in the NFL, Matty Ice Stafford staying with the LA Rams after talking about a divorce and flirting with the New York Giants. Ding, ding.
Wow.
Ding, ding. I knew he wasn't going anywhere, though.
Yeah.
Come on. We talked about it on the show.
Yeah.
Come on.
That was the number one?
That was number one. Which one intrigued you the most? The one I agreed with the most?
Yeah.
Mike Vrabel signed going
I was going
home.
to say, yep. I was going to say that. That's the best move. for me.
Sarcasm, the one I agree with the most. Well, the Texans trading Tunsil, but Cincinnati extending Mike Gesicki and T. Higgins
Yep.
and not making defense
anything yeah.
a priority at all. The one I'm going to watch the most is who wins number 6.
Yep.
Geno Smith going to the Raiders
Versus
Sam
Darnold.
Darnold going to the Hawks. I will put that in my notes of things to watch. Really, nothing else stands out.
Yeah.
I was surprised of all the draft picks that Jackson Dart ended up making the top 10, and that's because he's in the bright lights in the big city. And I actually like Jackson Dart a lot.
They're not in the bright lights in the big city. They're in Jersey. Jersey's a cesspool.
I have to give you a ding, ding, ding for that. I really do. We're going to move on to Whiteboard Wednesday quickly here. I think I had some questions. I had them somewhere.
You going to do them with me?
Yes, I am. Oh, it's right here. All right, it's right here. All right, let me get my whiteboard out. And don't forget that the WNBA All-Star Game is on Saturday. The skills competition
I
is
can't
on
wait
Friday.
for the skill. Did you see who's in the skills competition?
No, tell me so. Caitlin Clark can't be in the three-point shooting now.
No, for sure not.
Inescu, I'm cheering for.
It's going to be Ionescu or Alicia.
Yes. And guess what? My MVP pick, Ryan Howard, is now out with a knee injury.
Oh yes, she hyperextended. It looked
So,
real. It was
I'm
the
going
first,
with Sabrina as MVP.
She was supposed to. That was the first game she didn't wear her leg brace, and then she ends up.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! I
Nope.
didn't hear that.
The skills challenge is it's so fun. It's so fun.
Did we answer a whiteboard question about scariest team you wouldn't want to play if you're one of the top 5 teams in the WNBA?
I don't think
I'm
so.
going to ask that question again.
It's going to be Alicia, who's defending her title, Natasha Cloud, Skylar Diggins,
Dog.
Erica Wheeler, and Courtney Williams.
Ooh, I'll watch it just because of that
Me
lineup.
too. Me too.
Whole bunch of dogs.
Me too. Just
Oh
fun.
my
It's just
God,
gonna be fun.
a bunch of badasses.
And Erica Wheeler has been playing great this year.
Erica Wheeler's awesome.
So I'm so excited for that.
All right, so then what was my question? Oh, yeah. We talked about the top 5 teams. Mercury, Lynx, Liberty, Fever, Mystics. Dream come in at 6. If you're one of those teams, who do you not want to play who's the scariest team that you don't want to play in the first round of the playoffs? And you can pick your own.
Yeah.
LA Sparks, which Rakia Jackson's playing some good ball.
Yep.
LA Sparks, Washington Mystics, even though they were at 5, Seattle or Valkyries? Seattle Storm or the Valkyrie?
Oof. I'm going to pick 2. Because there's... You know what's been crazy is it's anyone's game.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
anyone's game.
Yep.
Those, like, besides, I would say, besides Phoenix, New York, and the Lynx,
Yeah.
it is anyone's game. And even that, Lynx just lost to Chicago.
Yes.
Yeah, Lynx just, so it's
It's anyone's game.
It's so fun.
On any given night.
It's so fun.
Jeremy Fowler, NFL execs, scouts and coaches gave their top 10 wide receivers today. I'm just going to quickly go 1 through 10. And you're going to tell me who doesn't belong in the 10.
Okay.
Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. This is in order, too. Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown, Amon-Ra, Malik Neighbors, Nico Collins, Mike Evans, and Garrett Wilson.
Wait, who was after Malik Neighbors?
Nico Collins of the Texans, Mike Evans, Garrett Wilson.
Okay.
Honorable mention, and I picked these because I can't believe they weren't. I'm just going to give you 3. Terry McLaurin, Puka Nakua, or Brian Thomas Jr.?
How is Puka not in there?
I think we both know what we were both going to answer.
Yep.
Yep. How the hell Puka is not in there is way beyond me. Okay, a couple of fantasy questions here. We're going to start fantasy because training camp has started. First of all, if you had a top 3 pick in fantasy football, we all know the top 3 running backs.
Yep.
You're sitting at 1. I think I asked this already, but I'm going to ask again. No, you're sitting at 2 because I still believe Jamar Chase is the unquestioned number 1 pick.
Yep.
You're sitting at 2. Do you take Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, or Saquon Barkley? You're hanging outside, so we've gone a couple rounds in the draft. Now you're looking outside of the top 10. So you're just looking at right there, 11 and 12 ranking in the running back rankings. Okay. Who are you holding your breath comes back to you? Josh Jacobs, Kyren Williams, or James Cook?
Oh my gosh. Who was the second pick? Who was the second
Josh
guy?
Jacobs, Kyren Williams of the Rams, and James Cook of the Bills.
Yep, thank you. My brain is, you've
only got 2 more, CB.
You've just said a lot of names.
You're again picking late at quarterback because you don't believe in the quarterback position. Like some people are all over it, some are not. So looking at the 9, 10, 11, 12, who are you targeting because you did not take a quarterback early? Caleb Williams, Brock Purdy, and I'm going by the rankings I saw today, Kyler Murray, or Dak Prescott?
Oh.
Dak, Caleb, Kyler, or Brock Purdy?
Oh.
Oof, this one's hard for me too. I'm like, Okay, I'm going to do it, even though that's killing me. And the last, same thing at the tight end spot. If you don't take a tight end early, Brock Bowers, Trey McBride, Sam Laporta, George Kittle, those are your top 4 dudes. Who are you taking later in the draft? And I'm going by rankings again. TJ Hawkinson of the Vikings, Travis Kelce, or David Njoku of the Browns, who really started lighting it up.
I'm so sorry. The one where it was the receivers, can you say those again?
Oh, the top 10?
The 5. The one before Caleb Williams.
That was the running backs.
Oh, running back, sorry.
Josh Jacobs,
Yep.
Kyren Williams, or James Cook,
Okay.
who had 18 touchdowns last year for the Bills.
Because I asked you and I made the joke that you said a lot of names, and then because I said you said a lot of names.
I know, and I get to look at them, you don't, as I'm staring at my index cards.
Yeah, immediately left my brain.
All right, so number 1, we talked about the CBS Power Rankings for the WNBA, but what team should be the most scariest for you to open the playoffs with? I said LA Sparks. I think I'm going to take the Mystics. No, I'm going to leave the Mystics in. Sparks, Mystics, Seattle Storm, or the Golden State Valkyries.
So I picked 2.
Okay, who'd you pick?
Seattle Storm and Golden State.
And I went LA Sparks.
Yep.
But I wanted to, if I could pick 2,
Yep.
I would have picked Golden State.
Golden State, man, despite their record, they give offenses a hard time. Their defense
is
so good.
So I literally just watched the defense the other night. And I'm like, they play a kamikaze style, meaning they're all over, they double up, they're all over. It looks like 6 players are out there, not 5.
Yep.
It really does.
Their engines
Their
are just...
active feet and active hands.
Yep.
You're just going,
their engines, man, they just go, they do not take a possession off.
So my second would have been Golden State. No disrespect to the Washington Mystics, but we had them in the power rankings as well. And they are certainly playing good ball. What about the game on Saturday? Aces over Golden State, 104-102.
Yo.
Speaking of what happened to the defense that game.
That was,
sick.
Yeah. I
mean, I get the Aces not playing defense, but Golden State
Aces don't play defense anymore.
No. But Golden State didn't, but Asia Wilson went.
Oh, yeah.
She always goes off.
Yeah.
She's in another planet. What, she had like 36 points and 18 rebounds?
Yeah, she's like, all right, this is
unbelievable. We talked about the top 10 by ESPN, scouts, coaches, and executives around the NFL. I read them off. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb, A.J. Brown, Amon-Ra, Malik Neighbors, Nico Collins, Mike Evans, Garrett Wilson. Who does not belong in the top 10? That was easy for me.
Yeah.
Tyreek. And he's in the top 3.
That's wild.
What are exec scouts and coaches thinking?
Yeah. Did they see him last year?
Right?
Did they see him last year?
That was easy.
Yeah. And Puka, we both, yeah.
Honorable mention, Terry McLaurin, Puka, BTJ, and Devontae.
They're great, but Puka, man.
Puka belongs.
His yards after, what is it? Yards after, yeah, whatever.
Puka to me belongs at number 5.
Yes.
In the ranking.
Hell yeah.
I'm like, well what's
He's just
happening
a monster.
Here? Weird. We all know Jamar Chase should go number 1 in fantasy drafts, more so in PPR. But who is the running back you take with a number 2 pick? Saquon, Bijan, or Jameer?
I went with you, Bijan.
Bijan, Rob.
Because they're just gonna run him into the ground.
Pound him more this year.
They're gonna run him into the ground.
If you miss out on the top 10 running backs because you're drafting quarterbacks or receivers, who in that 10 through 12 range? Josh Jacobs, Kyron Williams, James Cook. I went with Josh Jacobs.
I went with Cook.
You went with Cook?
Yeah.
18 TDs last year.
Yep.
No wrong answer with those 3.
Nope.
If you can get one of those 3, if you've missed out on the top 9 or 10,
the question
that's
that just
solid.
would not stay in my brain.
This one, I don't like my answer.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even choose one because I was like, okay, I'm going to choose one now.
You wait on a quarterback.
Yep.
So you're not taking the top. The top 6 are pretty much not moving, and people are going to be scrambling for them.
Yep.
So you're looking at Kyler Murray, Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott, and Caleb Williams. I went with Kyler Murray, and I had him last year.
Yeah.
I won my league, but that's because I traded for Jared Goff.
Yeah.
And I played Goff.
Yeah.
I mean, there was other variables in that as well. I don't trust Brock Purdy because the weapons are down.
Oh, nope.
I like Dak with Pickens, so having 2 receivers.
I said Dak.
And I like Caleb Williams with Ben Johnson. So I like Kyler.
I still don't trust Caleb.
I think I like Kyler more. I love McBride. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to have a better year.
Yep.
He's got a good running game. They've solidified the defense more in that offensive line. But I think I'm going to say Caleb Williams.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I am. I race Kyler, and I'm going to say Caleb Williams.
I was going to say, like...
with Ben Johnson.
I was going to say, oh, yeah, that's
Ben
true.
Johnson.
I was like, you know what you're going to get from Kyler.
Yeah. And you're going to get some rushing yards, too. That's the thing. Last, you don't get the top tight ends, and there's 4 of them. Hawkinson, Kelsey, and Njoku. I went with Hawk.
I went with Njoku.
He lit it up.
Yes. Oh my gosh, he was so fun to watch.
It's funny neither one of us took Kelsey.
He hasn't been great.
It's funny that we didn't take Kelsey.
He hasn't been great.
Whereas years ago, I spent an early draft pick on him, and he was a stud for my team.
Yeah.
Hawkinson, he's got to stay healthy though.
Yeah.
I look at the first-year starter, J.J. McCarthy, obviously in his second year, but had the ACL last year. And if you're going to have a check-down guy,
right,
you've got Jordan Addison, you're going to chuck it to Justin Jefferson, but your check-down stud is Hawk. If he stays healthy, I think he'll have a great year.
Yeah.
I really do think he'll have a great year. I love Whiteboard Wednesday. As we wind up 4 quarters, CB is going to flash on the screen the amazing pictures that we started off our show with, our podcast show tonight. And that is our Central Vermont All-Stars, the little team that can. And again, Central Vermont community, anything you can give to help these young ladies, the Green Mountain Morgans, in their next journey, and they have already had. I opened the show by saying we all write our own novel in life. It's our book of life. They are writing one of the best chapters that can ever be written at the ages of 8, 9, and 10. They won districts. They won states. And now they are moving on to the East Regional Tournament in Staten Island, New York,
Staten Island,
where they will face the best teams from 11 other states. CB's got that information up on the screen. Raylene has been posting it left and right on 802 Scoops. Help out. This is exciting times. The first Little League Softball All-Star team, 8 to 10-year-old from Central Vermont. Go get them, ladies. I know they got a couple of practices before they head out next week. Again, this weekend, try to watch the AUSL Softball League. That is on ESPN2. The W All-Star Game is on. Without Caitlin Clark, we think she can still make an appearance and sign autographs. She needs to be healthy for the stretch run. Mr. Edson will either be back next Wednesday or next Friday. Not quite sure yet, but I think it's going to be Wednesday next week just due to slow pitch softball. Have a great rest of the week and have a great weekend and help out the Green Mountain Morgans. See you next week, everyone.